Hello and welcome to Down the Vent. My name's Joe.
Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Steve.
I'm Josh.
And tonight we were playing the demo game of Pandemic Legacy Season 0. This is a spoiler-free version. Unless you don't want to see the map, then I guess it's too late because you can already see the map or anything like that. This is basically going to teach you how to play the game. It doesn't go into much of the story besides the prologue information of why you're here and what you're trying to do, and just teach you how to play the game. So it's pretty it's pretty similar to Pandemic Legacy Season 1 or the normal Pandemic game if you played that. You do 5 things on your turn, and your goal is to complete these 2 objectives before either the player deck runs out, incident tokens run out, or agents run out, and you need to put them on the board. 4 actions, yeah. No, you do 5 phases on your turn. Phases. So the first phase is check surveillance. So if your pawn is ever in a city where there is a surveillance token, like this, at the beginning of your turn, you will get lose some cover. In the Legacy version of the game, you will have a player card, and they'll have little scratch-off symbols on them. You're going to scratch them off. Losing cover is not good, though. In this version of the game, because we are just playing temporary, we have temporary aliases. We don't have those scratch-offs, so if we ever start a turn in a city that has surveillance in it, we will have to discard a card from our hands.
Because in the main game, you start with a passport. You can have 3 different identities.
You can, yes. You can have a neutral identity, which is like this symbol right here, an allied identity, which is that blue symbol, and a Soviet identity, which is the hammer and sickle. But again, this is the very basic version of it, so we're just pretty much learning how to play the game and showing everyone how it goes. Next thing you'll do is do 4 actions. So we'll go over the actions as we get to them on our turns, but these are your available actions that you can actually do on your turn. You choose. You just do 4 actions. So you can do the same action 4 times in a row. You can do 4 separate actions, whatever you want. Mix and match all these. Next thing you're gonna do is mop up. So in this game, we will not be creating like cures for the disease. We'll actually be creating these teams. So there are Soviet teams, neutral teams, and allied teams. To create a team, you have to discard 5 cards of that allegiance. So you could discard 5 allied cards and make an allied team if you're at a place with a safe house. So once the teams are out there, during the mop-up phase, if a team is in a location that matches its affiliation, so see this allied van is in this allied city, it will remove all agents from that city at the end of its turn. At the end of your turn. So very, very useful to have out there. But they're expensive. 5 cards is a lot. Next thing you'll do is draw 2 player cards from the deck, and then you're going to draw threat cards matching the threat level. So we start off drawing 2. Things to note, so agents are bad. If we ever get 3 agents on a location like Atlanta has here and need to add a 4th, you don't add a 4th. Instead, you will add an incident token, and then you draw the bottom card of the deck and you will do an incident. So all the cards have different incidents on them, and they do just different abilities. We'll go over them as we get to them. But just for example, Riyadh I have up here says sleeper cells activate, place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident tokens in North America. So if we had a bunch of instant tokens in North America, more agents would go out. If that triggers another incident, we would then draw another card, do that. That's basically the game. Our goals this turn, or this game, are to shut down the Soviet listening posts. Sorry, these are upside down. So we have to acquire a target in Riyadh. So as we can see, there is a target token here on Riyadh. So we know we need to get a neutral van there because only your teams can acquire targets. We're going to send a team to Riyadh to acquire them. The next one we have here is to retrieve biological research materials. So it's to acquire targets in 1 unknown city in the Pacific Rim. So this one's a little tricky because there's 5 cities in the Pacific Rim, and we don't know which city this is actually in.
Alright, I was marking the ones we do know.
Right, so we'll flip these like that. We know that these are not targets. So what happens throughout the game is you'll be drawing player cards. If you get a player card for a city out on the board, so in the Pacific Rim, we know that it cannot be that city because the player card for that city is up here under here. So now we're already down to just having 3 cities we need to try and figure out. But if we choose the wrong city when we attempt to acquire these targets, we will fail this mission, and we'll have to read that different debriefing. We'll read debrief 304 instead of 303. But that's it. I guess we can read the mission briefing here to get this going. All right. 1 second here. I'll be right back.
I just wanted everybody to feel good about it. That was only me. It wasn't actually.
Gosh, you weren't kidding. This picture was him, but like from forever
1985.
Yeah, Steve over here. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me get this mission debriefing card up here.
From like 2004.
Let me see if I can do this.
Actually, that was literally before I met you guys, or at least those of you that I met at work. That was from 2010.
Alright, so just pretend that the guy on the left is reading this. Hello, trainees! As the final stage of your CIA training here at Camp Swampy, you will be participating in this detailed evaluation of mission objectives demo, for short. This is no mere training exercise. You're going out into the field facing real Soviet agents. You will be accompanied by a senior CIA agent who will help you understand the situation at hand, but this is your mission, not theirs. First, we have pinpointed a Soviet listening post operating in Riyadh. Assemble a team, get them in there, and shut it down. Second, a shipment of pathogen research material has disappeared in transit somewhere in the Pacific Rim, and we suspect the Soviets have them. We need you to locate and retrieve the lost shipment. Good luck, trainees! That was that guy reading that. So.
By the way, our pictures were covering half that card, Joe.
Your pictures?
Oh,
was it?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, darn, okay.
I didn't want to interrupt your beautiful reading.
Thank you. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there we go. So we're done with that. There's also this.
Matter. We're done with that.
There's also this giant thing here that says read before starting the demo. No spoilers. Setup's good because we have 4 players. I read the rule book. Want to play again? Whatever. We're done with that. And we're done with that. Legacy. Oh no, they won't go away. They won't go away.
Is that in Tabletop Simulator?
Oh well, we're done with that. Should literally be the mantra of this channel.
Well, we're done with that.
So I chose black as my character because I couldn't tell the difference between
These two
white
are really
and blue.
similar.
White and blue, yeah.
Matt chose red or pink.
So am I blue, Joe? Is that what we're doing, or are you blue?
Sure, yeah, I'll be white. That's fine.
I was good either way. I just didn't know which. I couldn't tell.
So our
We
goal.
all have
Go ahead.
temporary start things.
Yep. Oh yeah, and we probably have different. So we do have different abilities, even though these are temporary aliases. So mine is Medical Conference Coordinator. As an action, I may move a team or a different player pawn up to 3 cities away from its current city. Cover. When playing with a temporary alias, for every cover you would scratch, discard 1 card. So yeah, I kind of went over that earlier. So cool. Steve, who do you got here for your alias?
You know what? Hold on a second. I can't. How do you do not tilt? How do you just move?
How do you just move?
WASD.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so temporarily, when you do the share intel action, you may give. Good job, guys. You may give any 1 card. When others share intel with you, they may take any 1 city from you.
Why are you moving around, Steve?
Why?
To hover it,
Why? Because all of my friends are putting their hands over the card as I read it.
Oh, if you hold Alt, it brings it up and you don't see any hands on it.
Well, guess what? That didn't happen very.
I was trying to zoom in so everyone could see it. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to cover up your card.
I am Hospital Administrator. You may do the assemble team action with 1 fewer card. So instead of having 5 cards,
You only need 4?
I can do it with 4. And then the cover thing, which we all have.
Yep.
I have the Clinic Planner. When you do the build safe house action, you do not need a city card.
Wow.
And as an action, while at a safe house, discard a city card to move to any city on the board.
Yeah, that is the other thing to know. So these safe houses, unlike other pandemic games, you cannot travel between them for 1 action. That is not a thing, so...
Gotcha.
So, Matt, we need you to build a safe house somewhere over in the Pacific Rim, so then we can do the identify target city.
Well, we don't want to do that until we know which city it is.
No, identify target city identifies that target city, Joe. It doesn't do the
No.
acquire target.
Yes, but if you identify the wrong city, you lose. You fail that objective. You have to know which
Joe,
city.
read identify target city. It says it will reveal the target city of the region under an objective card.
Okay, I want to double check on that. I believe if you do that and you don't have the right city, like if you have the token,
It's the acquire
if-
targets one, Joe.
if we target Jakarta and we reveal it and it's not Jakarta, I believe we fail the mission because we targeted the wrong city.
Identify target city is different than acquire targets.
I know. I'll reread that, but Matt can go ahead and start his turn, I guess,
Why do I go first?
because you're all the way on the right.
Oh, okay.
I don't
And
know.
they'll go from left to right here.
No way.
But yeah, watching the playthrough today, that's how they did it. Is it identifying the target city is the way of being able to flip that card over and seeing what it is without having to acquire the targets.
Mm.
That's how it reads.
So okay, what do safe houses do us for us? We just need it to do
So
other
safe
actions.
houses allow you to do the identify target city. They keep you from getting cover things if there's a safe house. We need them to assemble teams. So wherever the safe house is, like we need a safe house that is a neutral safe house, so then we can go to Riyadh. 'Cause that's how you build. You build that wherever the safe house is, that style.
Yeah.
The affiliate to that.
Well,
You're
since
right.
we can go anywhere from the safe house, do you guys want me to go to Kiev or wherever this is? I can move there for one and then remove 2 agents. Or 3 agents, actually, if I discard a card.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, what card do you want me to get rid of?
I do not know.
Or Calcutta?
Well,
Yeah,
we need neutral cards to make a neutral team. So Warsaw, I guess. Right there.
Okay, so I'm going to discard that to use my ability here.
Yep. So Matt's using his special ability.
Yep, as an action while at a safe house, discard a city card to move to any city on the board. Go to... Let's go here, I guess.
Which one did he do?
He used his action, his special action on his card.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That's normally you can't do that.
And I'm assuming I neutralize more than one at a turn.
Yeah. Yep. It's just one action each.
Okay, so I'll just
Remember,
do
this
3.
this is a surveillance. So if you start your turn there, you will lose a card.
Card.
Or yeah, so I'll take 2 off.
Yep.
And then I'll move. Well, Istanbul's my only option then.
Okay. There we go. And then you draw 2 cards. No, you mop up, but there's no teams out there yet, so we skip that. We'll draw 2 cards. Washington. Whoa!
Good trick.
Yeah, that was neat. Cool.
And then this one, they say when you draw the 2 cards, you draw them at the same time.
Oh,
We
really?
can't
Okay.
yeah, I know we can't do that here.
All right,
Again.
so I'll reveal 2 of these. So Lima gets an agent,
Where the hell is Lima?
and
Peru.
Lima's
South
in
America.
Peru. Yep, South America.
There we
Left
go.
side of South America, and
Got
then
it.
East Berlin gets one, right around here somewhere.
Right there.
All right, and then it is Josh's turn.
Are we going right to left?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm doing that backwards, aren't I?
Yeah, so
Dirt to dirt.
become
It's
your
my turn. Oh great. What's my special ability? As an action, you move a team or a different player's pawn up to 3 cities away from its current city. Oh, I could have moved you, Matt. 3 places away.
On your turn, though, right?
Right, but the point is he could have
It is my
removed
turn.
one more
Yeah, that's
person.
fine. Just take this off and put me there. Learn it.
Okay. So 1 action to do that. 2 actions to move here.
He's moving you, Matt. That was his first action.
Yeah. Yep. Move wherever. You can move up to 3 spaces away, actually.
Ooh, where would I want to go next?
So you were here. I could go 1, 2, 3, or I can move you to the target. Because then you could build a thing there.
Sure.
Maybe.
What does the target do?
Target.
That's just
That's
where
where
one
we
of our
need to get
targets is.
we need to get a team there to acquire that target.
And we need
To-
a safe house for a team.
We need to get a safe house to build a team. Yes, but then teams can be moved around the board. But if we build it there,
And the safe house has to be on the same spot as that style location, so we know for
yes,
sure
safe
that
house.
it's neutral.
Yep. Okay.
That's fine, because I
so
can build one for free, so it makes sense for me to go there.
okay, so we moved Matt. I moved here for 2. I'm going to remove 2 agents for 3 and 4. And end my turn. There's no teams to mop up, so I'll draw 2 cards. I got Shanghai and Tokyo. 1 neutral. Okay. And then draw 2 cards. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's kicking your butt.
Prague gets 1. And San Francisco. Alright. Now it is Steve's turn.
All right, let's see. Okay, so when I share intel, I may give any one city card. When others share with me, they may take any one city card. Okay.
That's nice.
So yeah,
You have to be in
so
the same location.
You do.
yeah. But so I could technically give this to Josh, so he would have a third one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that's my Manila, because then that would give us 3 neutrals in one spot.
Right, and he needs 1 less to do the to acquire or start a team or whatever.
And we're still in the same spot, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let me do that as a first action. I don't see why that would be a bad idea.
Or I could use the 3 cards to identify.
Yep.
Oh, that's matching region. Never mind. I don't have region.
Right. Okay. So there's that. So that's 1.
Well, you were pissing him off. What do you want?
Okay. And Sydney. Can you? Okay, not that I'm going to, but can I, if I were wanting to, could I discard Sydney to go directly to Sydney, like you can in some of the other games?
What kind of since Sydney is a neutral or a ally city, you actually just reveal it and you can go there. You don't have to discard it.
Gotcha.
So that's the commercial flight action that Steve is taking.
Right. I was just trying to read them through and I just figured you'd know off the top of your head. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know that that's necessarily our better choice, but I was just trying to think of because we need more cards to come up or whatever, right? I
Cards
guess
are really what makes the difference in this game.
yeah. Oh gosh, do I go that way or do I try and head toward? Well, if I go Sydney to, I could technically get. I could actually get fairly close because I would be at Sydney. I could get fairly close to this. What is this? Hanoi. I could get fairly close to Hanoi to help that out next turn. I don't know what else would be. Is there anything that seems obviously better?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm
Do
gonna.
it to it, Lars.
Okay, so I'm gonna reveal to go to Sydney. So
Okay.
that'll be my number 2, 3, and I think going to Saigon 4 might be the better choice of.
Because you're closer to.
Yeah, and it's also an allied city, so depending on what happens from there,
Right.
that kind of thing. All right,
Okay.
so.
Then we'll mop up, but nothing to mop. Yeah.
Wait, that was all of them, wasn't it?
Yeah. You have to like swipe it quickly. There you go. And then F to flip.
F to flip.
Oh, okay.
And then that one and F to flip.
Okay. So this is an escalation card similar to an epidemic card, or that's what they're called, right?
Yep.
In Pandemic, you will increase the threat by 1 first. Next thing you do is add agents. Draw the bottom card of the threat deck and add 3 agents to the city.
Or would you just take the whole deck and flip it?
I guess, yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Pull Manila.
Yep, Manila gets 3 agents, I believe it says.
Yep.
And add 3 agents to that city.
Alright.
It's over there.
The one that says Manila.
I believe it's
Yep,
that one.
there you go. Okay. Then we will intensify. So we'll shuffle the cards in the threat discard pile and put them back on top. So we'll flip, shuffle.
What the?
What?
It was the shuffling that got him.
Yeah,
Oh.
I like spun the card around underneath like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
one of those things, Matt. It's like.
Yeah.
So that card gets
Oh,
discarded.
yeah.
Steve, did you take your second card?
That was my
Osa-
second card. Was Osaka.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then we go through and we draw threat cards now. So we draw 2 still. Manila. All right, so that's going to give us an incident because we can't add a 4th to Manila here. So we're going to take. Wait, are these all stacked or is that a single incident?
That's a single
token?
one.
Okie dokie. So we'll place an incident in Manila. Manila's got a lot going on here. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to take the bottom card of the deck for an incident. And then we do the incident on it. So the incident is recognized. Players in North America or South America are not in a safe house lose 1 cover. Oh. So that would mean normally you would have to scratch off something on your player card, but we don't have that. It's only me, I guess. Josh is safe in Washington. So I have to discard a card.
And that card doesn't go here, Joe. It goes into this spot.
You're right. It does. That is correct. It actually doesn't go in there. So now that 1 New York card is out until the end of the game. Someone discard my New York card. I feel like I don't need that right now.
Oh, by the way, I just got Osaka. That's a Pacific Rim, right? So that would label off.
That is
Osaka as one
correct,
of the
Steve.
things,
Yes. So no.
Yeah, that too.
All right, and that's the end of Steve's turn. Josh's turn.
Well, there was
I'm gonna
good things and
go
bad things,
1,
guys.
2, 3. Because this is Steve, right?
Yep, and you can take that from me.
And then I'm gonna give him Manila, so then he has 3 cards, so then he can identify the target city in the future.
Oh, I thought you would take Osaka from me because
Oh,
you could
whoa,
take
whoa, whoa.
one thing from me, and that would give you 4 neutral
Ye-
cards.
Yes,
Yeah.
but identifying where it's at makes a big difference too.
Okay.
He cannot identify. They have to be 3 matching cards. Oh no, it is Pacific Rim, isn't
Yes,
it? Never
that's
mind.
why I
Okay,
gave
yeah,
3
it is
That's why I
Pacific
gave him
Rim.
3 Pacific Rims. He needs just a safe house in that region.
Yeah.
That would have
Yep.
to build a safe house in that region.
In the
Okay.
Pacific Rim.
In the
So
Pacific Rim.
somewhere down here.
And then it would flip that card so we know where it's at, because right now it could be Tokyo or Jakarta.
Yes.
Can you explain this
Which is-
instant token a little more, Joe?
So incident tokens are kind of like the outbreak tracker. They're just bad
It
to
means
have.
there was too many bad agents there, so an incident happened in that city, and the incident
Yeah.
is whatever's
Does it
red at
hurt
the
anything
bottom
to
of
start
the
my
card.
turn there?
Nope.
No.
The only
No.
thing that hurts are those little red
The surveillance
cover eyes,
tokens.
surveillance
Yep.
eyes. Took my 4.
Oh. Come on, one more neutral. Aw. Alright. Draw 2. Lima. Where's Lima? It's blue, right? Right here.
And then Paris.
Paris.
Paris has 3 now. There you go. Kind of getting the game now. Ish.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, there's a lot of similarities. I mean, not that I'm complaining about.
So
it.
within 3 moves, Matt, you can get to Jakarta and then build a thing for free, right? Because isn't your thing to build a safe house?
Yeah, we want him to build one in Riyadh if possible too, though.
Yeah.
I can build one in Riyadh and Jakarta. If
Well,
you
does
want.
he really need to build one in Riyadh?
Sure, it'd make it easier.
Well, I mean, if he builds it here, it's still a neutral.
Right, but then we have to move it all the way up there, which is going to take someone 4 actions, 1, 2, 3 actions to move it.
I was
Then we
just
have
trying to
move it
set up
back.
Steve to
Do you want me
reveal.
to build one in each?
Sure, if you can do that.
Okay. I will put a safe house in Riyadh.
Yay.
I will discard a card. Guess Washington.
Sure.
I'll discard a card to go anywhere. Safe house. I'll go to
You're doing
Jakarta.
the
And then I'll
unrecorded
build
flight.
No,
another.
he's doing his
doing
special ability again.
power.
Gotcha.
The same special ability he used last round.
There you go.
It
And you
doesn't
still
say
have-
one. It doesn't say once per turn, so
Yeah. You still have one more action too, though, don't you?
I do. We'll take this off in the way. Or actually,
Okay.
what does this target do?
That's
That's
just
just-
the location.
Yeah, we need to have a team there to complete the objective.
Oh, okay.
Team
okay,
there and then do
I'll just
acquire
remove this
target.
then.
Okay. All right, that was Matt's turn. Get 2 more cards. Ooh, a holdover from the war. Put a safe house onto one city on the board. Play anytime, not in action.
We'll hold on to that for now.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. Now we add agents to Lagos, Nigeria, and Atlanta. Boom, boom. Okay. All right, my turn. Does anyone need to move anywhere? I can move Steve to the Jakarta, so he's good to go at the beginning of his turn.
Yeah, why not?
Or yeah,
Yeah,
is this-
actually, that would be very helpful because if you did that, I'm going to be in the same city as Matt, right?
Yep.
So I could technically get, as a secondary thing, I could get one of the neutral cards from Matt if we didn't have it otherwise, and get it to Josh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could do I could at least,
Mhm.
because even if I couldn't give it to him, I'd be in the same city, and he can take it from me, and then we'd have it right at the start of his turn.
Do you want me to move Josh there too, or no?
I mean, that's up to you if you want to do that. I don't know that it's,
How are we sharing like that? Because don't we have to be in that city?
Steve's
my
special
power.
ability
Oh,
allows him to share.
yeah, I
To
can
give and take.
one and I can share off. So, yeah.
So I'm moving Josh too.
Okay.
Okay, and then I guess I'll remove these 2 that I'm in right now, and that'll be my turn. No mop up still. Wow, I almost have enough to make a Soviet team.
Joe's got a Soviet team, which we don't need.
We don't, but I mean, you could put it in a Soviet city and have
Yeah,
it
and
mop
clean it
up,
up.
right? So,
Yep.
all right, draw 2 of these. Prague,
Yeah. But you have to have a safe house first there.
not to mop up. We just need a safe house in a Soviet
Prague
city
and
to build it.
Johannesburg.
To build it. Johannesburg is way down here.
Okay. Steve's turn.
All right. So I guess the first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and I'll use the cards to do what action is it?
Identify target
Identify
city.
targets, right.
Yep.
So I'm discarding those. Is that what I'm doing?
Yep.
Okay,
And it'll
so-
reveal the target city of your region under the objective card. It is Jakarta.
3. Okay. All right.
So we know now that Jakarta is our target, which
Which is where we're at.
all right. Excellent.
Okay. And then, when I do the share action, I may give 1 city card. When I do the share action, I may take 1 city card. So I can take 1.
Oh, that's me. You can't take one from me. Oh, that was Matt doing
Are-
it. Oh no, that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought you
me.
were
I'm not.
just-
I'm
oh,
not.
yeah,
No,
you're not the
Matt
same
and
team.
Josh are both
Oh,
there.
that's right. It's Matt that I could do that with.
Yep.
Okay. So does it matter?
Nope, either one works as long as it's a neutral.
So 1 to take, 1 to give.
Right. So that's 3. And then.
When others share intel with you, they may take, so it'd have to be on my turn to do that.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Okay. Right. Unless it was the exact thing, and I can't do that. Okay. All right. Well, do I go over and try and remove? I could move here and remove
Sure.
1. All right.
Just to be safe, why not?
Yeah. Okay. There.
Let's see, watch where your guy's shadow
Whoops.
drops.
Shoot.
I get that guy out of there for you.
There.
Cool.
And that's before. All right. So
And there is still a hand size of 7. Just
Yes,
like in
there
regular.
is. Oh, okay, there we go. And all
well,
right,
I'm in
two
good shape
more.
because I only have 3.
Kiev.
Kiev.
Yep,
Uh,
it's yellowish. Oh,
Be up
up,
here.
left, right there. Yep.
got it. Yep.
In San Francisco. All right.
Retreat.
Okay, on my turn, I'm gonna do share intel and take because that's part of
Yep.
Yep.
your
Steve's
power.
ability. Well,
Yep.
you're not in Steve's location, so you're not going to do that.
Oh, yep, you're right. I'm going to move.
There we go.
Close enough.
Well, we don't need these on the board anymore. These X's.
And then I'll take. So that's 2. Then 3.
Mhm.
So lucky you grabbed those, Joe.
And then 4 will be.
Yep, you're going to assemble a team, but Josh's
Yep.
special ability is he only has to use 4 cards instead of 5, so he assembled a neutral team in that location. Cool. Now someone on their turn can do the acquire targets action.
Next round, yep.
Yep, next round. And then we
Now
can move
we
that
would-
neutral team up here.
Now we would mop up now because we have the team, but we
Yes,
don't
but
because
there's
they're
no
not in
guys
its
there.
spot. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just making sure that that's how it works.
Yep.
And also explaining to the audience.
Thank you.
I drew my
Yes,
2
correct.
cards, and now I'll draw these 2. Pagoda. A lot of floating cards. Put them down, people.
Okay, Pagoda.
East Berlin.
You can find me in East Berlin. Really? Okay.
Matt's turn. He could select an acquired type or target objective. If you have action on team in the required city, which we do, you can complete it.
Yep. So the acquire targets is actually how you're going to complete these objectives. You have to have, as Josh said, an active team in a city with a target
And
token.
it's active because it's matching the same symbol.
Yes.
If it wasn't matching, you're supposed to lay it on its side or whatever, which
Yeah.
is not an easy way to lay it on its side.
No.
Okay, I mean, let's do that then.
Okay.
So first
So we-
action.
So we know it's Jakarta. So we'll just put that.
Sorry, I was doing
Oh,
it
go
at the
ahead.
same time.
And do we do this complete?
Yes, you read it once you complete it.
303. 303. Following your investigation of the missing shipment, teams were able to pinpoint and retrieve the stolen material. It seems that the Soviets were particularly interested in U.S. contingencies in the event of biological attacks. We appreciate your diligence in this matter. Take the target city card under the objective and add it to the hand of the player who completed the objective.
Oh.
So you get this Jakarta. Oh, you can't shake stuff off here. There you go, Matt.
Shake it off.
And then really you can move the thing 2, 3, 4 to get it onto the next location, and then Joe can finish it.
And then we'd win this demo round.
Oh, to Karachi.
No, to Riyadh.
Riyadh.
Yeah, but I can't get to Riyadh.
Yeah, you can. You've only taken 1 action. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
No,
Not
you don't. You don't move. You can move yourself or a team.
You move the team.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is drive ferry team. Move a team
Here,
to an
you do
adjacent
it.
city.
It's your turn, fool. Just a
Beep,
suggestion. Okay, I guess
Uh-oh.
you're doing
Uh-oh.
it.
Beep beep.
It happened. It's okay. We're all good. Move forward,
beep.
Matt.
I was
You're
saying
good.
you do it, but never mind.
Escalation.
Escalation. Such a good turn, and yet it marred by an escalation.
Increase the threat. Grab the bottom card. It is Cairo. Gets 3 agents added.
Did you just drop this in here, Joe, or did you throw it off to the side?
No, I just put it in the discard. Where's Cairo?
It's in Egypt.
Right here.
There's the 3 agents. And then we're going to flip these. Shuffle.
You flipped the agents because you still have them selected.
Oh, of course. All right, Matt, you got your 2 cards?
Yep.
Good. Okay. Manila gets 1
Ooh,
in the Philippines.
vanilla.
Got
I'm
it.
glad I took that one off there, actually.
Yeah. And then San Francisco.
Is that a third over there?
It
Yeah.
is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Just
right.
how Matt's dumb red hand was in my way.
Now you know
All
how
right.
I
Like in
felt
real
when I
life.
didn't realize you were looking at that. I couldn't look at the thing.
My turn.
That's
I'm going to
usually your
have
dumb
them
feet, Matt.
acquire the target.
All right, do it. Oh, look at you! You knocked the whole target thing over.
So we get it because it's in Riyadh, and we have our neutral team there. So we read 301.
301. Get him.
Your team observed Soviet activity in the city, followed a careless operative back to their hideout, and rolled up the entire operation. Excellent work. This will reflect well on your final evaluation. Sometimes the debrief entry will have further instructions. In this case, there is no further information.
Oh. Still,
That is
And
the.
that would, yeah, that's the demo. That's essentially how the game goes. Except you'd probably have more objectives in one of the first months. But that's essentially Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
What's neat about these? So say we
Failed.
complete both of these. Say we complete them both or whatever, and we pass them. You take them off the board and rip up, and 2 new ones come out.
Yeah,
Well,
every
the only time they stay is if you fail. So say like in later on, like in May when you have 3, say you fail 2 and you pass 1, they all come up, and the one that you pass stays as a pass. So it makes that next second round easier. You would only have to complete the other 2 missions.
Oh, I didn't know that.
nice.
And I did read that the missions otherwise between each month will be different. You won't have because I know in Pandemic Legacy Season 2 at least, we had the same mission for the first few months at least.
Same thing in season 1. There was
So-
always one that was like build a center or blah blah blah.
Right, but
yeah,
again,
yeah, but without spoiling, there was reasons why they wanted you to keep
Yeah,
building
yeah.
letters.
yeah, yeah.
Do it. Don't do it.
So that is it. That's the game. What did you guys think of it? Are you excited for this to come out?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
am
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
It's
I'm
a
really
different
excited
take.
to get back to 2.
It takes a spin on the classic and just makes it enough different.
Yeah.
That it makes sense.
Have either of you guys played the Fall of Rome one?
No.
The reason why I'm asking is because this, if you remember the Fall of Rome one, it's all about the things invading, and I wonder if this is similar, a little bit similar in mechanic to that. Like in other words, if they maybe took that and kind of overlaid it a little bit onto the legacy piece, and then
Gotcha.
yeah,
But I like the idea that you could have 3 identities and you could choose one of those identities each time you go out. So you can give each different identity different powers, and depending on if he's neutral or if he's Russian or if he's ally, it makes it easier or hard, where you're at or where you need to go.
right. Nope, that sounds
And
good.
it's neat that it's kind of like the scars where you scrape off. So there's 3 different kind of scars you can get. There's one that makes you discard a card. There's one where you get arrested, so you gain one of those stickers that is bad for that character.
Right.
Or you burn the passport because they've been made, so that part of your passport is burned, so that identity is gone forever.
Ah, okay, right. So the neutral one is gone, and you can only be
Correct.
Russian
You
or
could
the
only
other.
be
Yes,
Russian or
interesting.
ally. Yeah.
Interesting.
I do want to point out that we use that ability to identify a target city. We got pretty lucky because there was only 5 Pacific Rim cards in the entire deck.
Right,
50 some cards right now, and we needed 3 to do that. So
Yeah.
Right.
being able to do that was very lucky.
Whereas somewhere like Asia, there's a butt ton of Asia or a butt ton of Europe.
Yeah. That we would have
Yeah.
been a lot harder.
South
for
America
everyone
would have
else.
been about as hard, if not hard. Is there 5 there also? Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at
Yep.
the bottom of the board, it tells
Yeah,
you
right here it
there.
says how
Gotcha.
many.
Yeah, so Asia or
So-
Europe is where you don't want it to be.
Yeah,
Or even.
and that's probably
Africa.
where they'll always be, right?
Yeah, well, and again, it's the demo, so I wonder if the demo, I'm sure.
Yeah,
after
you
a
started
certain
with
point-
2 of them just to kind of show your
Right.
character did, right?
In the
So-
prologue, pretty much what you do is you shuffle and you choose a card and put it underneath this one. So really, it could have been any card, but for this demo, it was already set up.
Right.
Yep.
I just meant possibly after the demo, there might have been 2 cards. You might not have known where either would be or something like that.
Yeah.
So
complete guessing game.
with us passing both, we would lose a point for getting cards. So next time we would only start with 4 of those fancy
The
cards.
yeah,
Whereas,
Oh,
if,
yeah,
whereas
yes.
if you only passed 1, you would get +1.
Yeah,
and you
you're
would
talking
still,
about the
and you would still move
Like
on. But if you
these.
failed both, you'd get +2, and then you'd have to redo this one.
Gotcha. That's a little bit like again, we haven't had that many failures in our leg in the other
Yeah.
ones, but you
Yep.
do get more if and you
Mhm.
get fewer if you pass more. So it's like, like our problem is we've passed so many in a row, we don't get any bonus cards.
Yeah.
Not like we only got like one in the 3 or 4 games.
I am excited to finish that playthrough eventually. When we
Super excited to finish that.
can all get
And I
back
also
together
can't
again.
wait to get
We're like
back
what,
to
halfway
Grail.
through?
Yeah, we're real close if we're not.
I think yeah, we're either just in May or just finished May. I think.
Thought we
I think we
finished
finished
Tainted
now.
Grail.
What's
Maybe.
that?
Thought we
I don't know.
finished Tainted Grail.
Well, we kind of did.
We
but
no, I didn't say Tainted Grail. I said Pandemic Legacy.
yeah, I said Tainted Grail after
Steve.
you said
Oh,
Tainted.
okay.
Yeah,
We
I said
did
I'd also
finish
like to
Tainted
get
I
back
thought
Grail.
to-
Danny Grail was
Yeah.
fun. It's high
Yeah.
difficulty.
Yeah, I'm just saying I would like. I can't wait to get back and play that stuff too. There's